Hey guys, hope everyone's day is going well, and as you probably see, I've got a little bit of a new background going. So I did a little poll on Instagram the other day, and a lot of you guys really wanted a new background and just a little change of things. So this is definitely not our permanent background. I'm still gonna use the one upstairs quite a bit, but I just thought I'd mess around with a couple backgrounds, just shift it up a little bit, and I hope you guys enjoy just the new look of these videos. So on the topic of today's video, we will be reviewing the C3 YoYo Design and Magic YoYo collab Vapormotion. Is it good? Should you get it? Is it worth the price? We're going to talk about that all in this video. So first things first, this YoYo goes for $45, the links will be down below. And also here are the specs of the Vapormotion, and you can pause the video if you want to read them. Okay, so let's start this video off with an unboxing experience. So when you get this YoYo, it comes in this really kind of artsy aesthetic packaging. It's got a bunch of colors around it, a bunch of cool shapes, and overall I really like it. Just a quick close thing to look at. I know this is kind of minor detail, but it really helps with the overall packaging. But it's this kind of cool texture that they have all around the box. Just makes the idea of this whole simplistic cardboard box a little bit more interesting. So as you can see, it's got all these little things, high-speed bearings, string included, Vapormotion and all that. And the fingerspin expert that kind of helped design this YoYo was Ethan Wong Wing Hang approved. But yeah, that's basically just the unboxing experience of it. Okay, so with the YoYo outside of the packaging, let's just take a look around the entire YoYo. So looking around, there were quite a few key details that really caught my attention. So first of all, the YoYo itself is a hybrid, and for those of you that don't know, a hybrid is a YoYo made of both metal and plastic. This YoYo has about a half and half metal and plastic shape. The shape itself is more of a V shape, I'd say, since there are no major cuts in the shape going down. The walls are very low, and the plastic portion is really smooth with a matte finish, which I'll talk about more in the grind section. So moving over to the cup, we have probably the most noticeable feature about this YoYo, the fingerspin dimple. And this dimple itself is pretty deep, but it's a pretty small circle in diameter, and it's used to guide your finger in for finger spins. The rest of the cup is fairly normal with a small ridge near the top. Okay, so let's move on to the whole demonstration of my thoughts on the YoYo. So this YoYo has a really cool feel to it. So it's a little on the floaty side, weighing in at just 64.4 grams, which is a little on the lighter side. So the YoYo itself is very stable, it plays very stable, especially with fast tricks, but it didn't really feel rim weighted in any portion of the YoYo. So with some YoYos, I can really feel the concentration of rim weight, but overall, I feel like it was just evenly distributed around the entire YoYo, which I was a big fan of. This YoYo has some really low walls, which also help with handling whips, slacks, and tech tricks. And finally, the stable feel of this YoYo also makes it great for horizontal, so it can really handle any of my tricks. Alright, so this is just a little thing, but one thing I really liked with this YoYo is just the overall experience of throwing it. So it comes off your hand really nicely, it has a both fun and competitive feel to it, and the response pads are nice and grippy, allowing you to do some complex binds, and also just sounds really cool when you bind the YoYo. Moving on to the grind section of this video, this YoYo really excels. So the plastic body makes finger grinds extremely easy. Now moving on over to palm grinds, this YoYo, I'd say it's okay. The metal portion of the YoYo is a bit glossy, but it's still okay. For finger spins, this YoYo is an absolute god, to say the least. So it is so easy to do finger spins with this YoYo, and I was even able to get some of my friends and family who have never YoYoed before able to do a finger spin, just by transferring this YoYo onto their hand. It's that easy. So thumb grinds aren't great since the ridge itself is pretty small, but that's alright. Okay, so finally, I really want to talk about the value for price with this YoYo, okay? So for $45, I think you're getting an absolute steal. This YoYo really just blew me away. It was really good in just every way. It was a really solid YoYo, and also really fun and unique throw. So I'd say the value for price is amazing. This is a really good deal for a YoYo of this quality. You don't see many YoYos that are this good for around $45. So it is really impressive that C3 YoYo Design and Magic YoYo have got this price down to just $45. This YoYo is truly a budget YoYo miracle. Okay, so finally, with all my reviews, I have to knock the YoYo just a little bit. So here, there are two things that I do not really like about this YoYo. The first one is just the glossy finish of the metal. So I really would have preferred a matte finish so I could do like palm grinds and such a little easier. I mean, it's fine the way it is. It plays very well, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like a matte finish would be amazing. So there may be like more iterations of this yo-yo which could have a matte finish, which would be awesome. But yeah, that's just one of my critiques. The next one is that the finger spin dimple itself is pretty small. So like I said before, I could get most of my family members able to do finger spins with this yo-yo, but some of my family members that had like bigger hands really were not able to do finger spins with this yo-yo just because their finger like would not fit in there. Like their finger would just be too big to get into that little circle. So that was just one little factor you might want to play in. If you might have like really big hands, you might not be able to do finger spins very easy with this yo-yo. But those were just my 2 gripes about it. Okay, so to finish off this video, I just want to thank you guys all so much for tuning in to the very end of this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, and also if you're new here and haven't already, definitely consider subscribing. I post videos usually on the weekends, and if you guys are enjoying the content, I really appreciate it if you subscribe. Alright, that is about it for this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next week. Peace.